Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Muse with the top of my head cut off. Hold on, let me see if I can make some adjustments here. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Muse Live Entertainment Showcase on a Thursday night. I am Derek Andre, your host, and it is my pleasure to be enjoying this next hour with you. All right, we're going to have a good time. We have a couple of wonderful guests that I'm sure you will enjoy. And because it is a live music showcase, one of our guests will actually be playing live music. So if you are, got to do a little housekeeping. If you are new to the show, thank you very much. Please tell some friends and share the link that you're watching it on all your social media so other people can get involved. And if you're watching it on Roku, thank you very much. We appreciate it. It's our TV network on Roku. All right. And we also will be not moving, but growing to a few other platforms as well, like Apple TV, Fire TV. And you know what? If you really want to know, you're going to have to keep up with what's going on. And then you can see firsthand exactly how our TV network is growing. All right. So let's get started because we got to get a lot in a short period of time. So our very first guest, there she is. This is the lovely Agnes Lynn. Agnes, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, Direct? Nice to meet you here.
Yes, nice to meet you as well. So what's going on? So tell me something good. How is Thursday treating you?
Thursday, for now, this week's perfect because my semester just finished and I have a lot of time can doing my stuff.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
work for University of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when the semester done and as a teacher, I can have my own time. I
Oh
also can
yeah.
have winter break. That's
Oh yeah.
perfect thing. Yeah.
Well, guys, let me tell you who Agnes Lin is. All right. Let me tell you who she is. She is a Taiwanese pianist who has obtained professional studies diploma and master's degree of performance from the Manhattan School of Music under the guidance of Professor Solomon Mikowski. Agnes is currently receiving a full scholarship and studying for her doctorate degree, which she just told you she's almost done with on piano performance under the instruction of Professor Santiago Rodriguez. She is also a full time teacher's assistant at the University of Miami, Florida. She has won the National Music Competition of Taiwan in 2015 and was invited to be the youth representative speech and performance at the Central Standing Committee in the president. How do you say the president's name?
蔡英文，英文菜。
All right. What she said, I don't want to mess his name up. I'm from St. Louis, man. I jack up all kind of names, so I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is pretty much who Agnes is in a nutshell. So, Agnes, tell us how you got started in playing the piano. And she's also a violinist as well, in case you guys didn't know. You got that with you too? Woo! You come prepared. Look at you. You holding that's your baby right there. I can tell how you're holding it.
Yeah. Actually, I born in Taiwan, raised in Taiwan, and I just came to United States in 2016 for pursuing my music master degree.
Mhm.
And when I was like 7, I
Mhm.
think, yeah, when I was 7, I started to play the piano, and I just begged my mom, please, please, I really want to play the piano. So all your peers like play violin, piano,
Mm.
and you also want to learn something.
Yeah.
So yeah, and as a child, I really want to like play the piano. That's my dream. Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
I begged my mom, please let me
Yeah.
play, and yeah, began my journey. Since now, like it's a
Wow.
really long journey.
Well, you know what? I grew up in a house
Yeah.
with a baby grand piano in the living room.
Oh wow, you're lucky.
And let me tell you, when it comes to playing the Pink Panther theme song,
Yeah.
no one, and I repeat, no one can touch me playing the Pink Panther theme song. That's the only song I ever learned how to play on that piano, and I'm quite disappointed by saying that.
I don't know that.
So did you grow up around music? Where do you have other family members that play instruments, or
Oh,
it's
no,
just you?
just only me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So why the piano? What was it that drew you to the piano?
I don't know. Like someone just know what they want to do. Like me, I just want to do. I don't know. I just choose piano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
I just want to play piano. Even yeah, I also play violin too. But I don't know. I would choose piano as my major instead of violin. I don't know why. But people used to invite me to, perform violin more than piano.
Yes.
I think, yeah, let's face something. Like,
So when you were playing, when you were learning, did learning to play the piano, did
yeah,
that help you learn the violin?
yeah.
It did. Okay.
You have to learn like extra minor instruments.
Hmm.
Actually, I also can play viola.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my first string instrument. Yeah, and then I changed to violin when I was in college. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I play viola. It's longer than violin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Wow.
just bring my violin to United States. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
Well, we have a couple of videos. We're not going to play them just yet, but we do have some videos of your work so that our viewers can listen. And you're also, while
Yeah.
you're here, you're going to do a little live performance for us so that we can actually check you out in action. So how difficult has it been for you working on your doctorate degree and being a teacher's aide? How's that been working?
Oh, it's crazy busy. Cause
Yeah.
before I moved to United States,
Hmm.
I literally couldn't speak a whole sentence in English.
Oh, wow.
So language, it's the most challenging part for me. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really hard. Like if you want to move to Taiwan, you have to learn Mandarin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing. So I don't know why. I think I was too young to think carefully. Like
Hmm.
okay, I have to face culture shock, language,
Yeah.
and that's the thing I learned a lot in the United States and
Yeah.
overcome a lot of things, but I still
Hmm.
enjoy life here. Yeah, and
So,
yeah, doctoral students academy is pretty happy,
yeah.
but it's like you choose your job and do it. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it like the Nike commercial.
Like Nike.
so, so you've been here since 2016,
Yeah,
and you couldn't speak a full sentence of English when
yeah.
you. So how did you learn? What method did you use to help you learn English? Because you speak pretty good English. You speak better English than some people that grew up in this country. So
I remember when I first when I was in our studio class and my
Mhm.
professor asked me because at that time I just I'm just so nervous and my professor asked me like Agnes, are you pianist or are you violinist? I just freaking out and just said no, I'm not.
Mm,
I don't know why. So
yeah.
you mean you like how do I um improve my English? I have to
Yes.
say Netflix.
Netflix.
My teacher. My
Now
best
that was not the answer I was expecting.
student. Netflix. And YouTubers.
Netflix and YouTubers.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I have underestimated Netflix drastically. I think every month now I'm going to give them a little more money on my membership.
They didn't ask me to put any ads here.
Yeah. Let's say disclaimer, huh? This is
Yeah, that's true. Netflix. I watch
wow.
American drama like Game of Thrones, like
Yeah.
and Sex and Cities. Yeah, I really love them. Yeah. So
That is amazing. That is
yeah,
amazing. So I'll tell you what we're
Mhm.
going to do is we're right here at our time for our first break.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a quick break. And I think during this break,
Yeah.
I think we're going to play one of your videos that we have downloaded. And when we come back on the other side of the break, we're going to finish our discussion, and then we're going to allow our listeners at the Muse Live Entertainment Showcase hear you play. You right there. You. Let you play. Yeah, I don't know. Are you playing both the piano and the violin, or just one of the, or just one
I can play both. You choose.
at the same time?
No,
No, I'm just.
let's let's.
All right.
I can't do it at the same time.
So here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. If you're watching, which I know you all are, in the comment section beneath the live stream,
Yeah.
put in what instrument you would like to hear Agnes play the most while we're on break. And when we come back, whatever the audience says wins. All right. So you got a choice between the violin or the piano. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Muse Live Entertainment Showcase. I am Derek Andre, your host, and I am joined by the lovely and multi-talented Agnes Lynn.
Hi, guys.
Agnes, watching you play the piano is probably one of the most therapeutic things that I have ever done in my life. You play so masterfully. And it's check that out. Wait, I think I can do that too. Hold on, let me see. Wait a minute. Wait, how's that again? Do it one more time.
Just finger workout,
Just finger workout.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's really simple. Yeah.
Yeah, my finger. I don't know if my finger's gonna do that.
Yeah, all pianists need to do this.
Just stretch those fingers. I mean, I literally, while I'm listening, because it sounds so beautiful, but the entire time I'm listening, I'm just watching you play, and I'm watching you as you lift your hands and you move to the next area on the keys, and you play, and it's art. It's just poetry in motion. It's just it's so soothing. I love piano music. Just strictly piano music. I don't need any other instrument. Just the piano, and you made me enjoy pianos even more. So I tell you what, the votes are in. We're gonna we want to hear you play the piano again. If we have a couple minutes left, maybe we can get a little violin, but definitely, I think that with the tallied votes, I think playing the piano is something that I think we would all enjoy.
Okay, sure.
So I'm going to turn it over to you and let you do what you do so masterfully. Ladies and gentlemen, Agnes Lynn.
Okay.
Whatever you feel like you need to do, my friend. However.
I need to take it off.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
A little bit tight for my shoulder.
All right.
So I'm going to play. How long can I play? Like how many minutes can I play?
Maybe 3.
1
minute. 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes.
Okay, so it's a fun piece. No, everyone probably heard this piece because it is a masterpiece by Beethoven, Moonlight. But it's pretty long, so I'm gonna cut it in 1 minute.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. I'm ready. my God. It's like the calm before the storm. You were so calm in the entrance, in the introduction, and just, oh wow. I probably, when they go back and they watch this, my mouth was wide open. I like.
So you really love piano.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was
I'm glad you like
amazing.
piano so much. Yeah.
That was totally worth it.
It's really, I love it.
Yes.
As a musician, convey our emotion to audience, and audience just receive it,
Yes.
feel it. That's the perfect thing.
Oh yeah.
We have connection. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was I had you can't see it on camera, but I had chills. It gave me chills. Yeah, it was like, ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So for our last 2 minutes before we go into our last break and we say our goodbyes,
Sure.
the violin. Yes.
Okay.
Happily Forever Brown says amazing.
Violin here. So let me test it. Text.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play a little bit. It's from a famous movie, but I've forgotten the name. And then it's probably Hurley's thing, movie thing. It's really famous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Agnes Lynn. Oh my God. You are brilliant.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you, my daddy. Thank you, God.
yes. Oh my God. That is watching you play because you love what you do.
Yeah.
It is so evident in your performances.
Thank you.
I mean, every movement is like it's magical. Watching you move and listening to, I'm like, man, then watching you on the piano as you lift your hands and you go, I'm like, this woman is off the chain, y'all. Good Lord.
I just enjoying, and music. And
wow.
especially you just in front of me and everyone in front of me. Although I just face the computer, but I can feel everyone.
Yes,
Yeah.
you should. You should feel their energy.
Yeah, I can feel the energy and positive vibes throughout you guys.
Yes.
You?
Yes, always. Even more now.
Yeah.
now Positive Vibes has a soundtrack. Agnes, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
So glad to be here. Thank you.
Congratulations on your doctorate. That is a huge step. I know that we will see you on orchestra stages and symphony halls around the globe.
That's my dream. That's why I moved to the United States.
Yes. Well, I will listen. We will be like, yo, she was on the Muse on our TV first, y'all. Y'all saw it here first.
Love you.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a heart. Can you hear?
That's a heart. How you do that? Wait a minute.
Cross your finger. Cross your thumb. And your
like that?
Finger. Yeah. Yes. Cute.
Hey, I did it. Wait a minute. I'm looking at it backwards. Hang on. Let me stand that one up. Oh,
yeah.
Look at that. Where's the camera?
Cute, right?
That's awesome.
Love you.
Love you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Same to you. We'll see you soon. See you soon. Yes, thank you so much. Guys, we'll be right back. You're watching The Muse right here on our TV network. All right, we'll be right back. And we'll be joined with the lovely Brooke Taylor. All right, we'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned.
Sure, we see you guys.
I used to watch BET, MTV, VH1, now I watch Tempo. Soca, Calypso, Reggae Dancehall. Don't stall, better get tuned in to the tempo. Don't have cable, they got an app. Go to your app store, download that. Whether it's tourism, cuisine, or the social scenes, if it ain't tempo, it's a rap. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. It's the latest in Caribbean news. Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too. Tempo. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. It's the latest in Caribbean news. Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too. Tempo.
Hey, hey, what's up? Welcome back, guys. It's the Muse Live Entertainment Showcase. I am your host, Derek Andre, and I am now joined with the lovely Carolyn Howell. And Carolyn,
am I doing a disappearing act?
Oh man, just stay real still. Just stay real still. Just stay real still. just move slow.
Just move very slowly. Okay,
non-threatening
great.
movements.
I know, non-threatening movements. Is it working? Is it working?
Yes.
Great.
Did you hear Agnes play?
That was unbelievable to me. So she's very young. And I'm thinking, to master the grand piano, okay, that's impressive. And then to master the violin, that's impressive. To do them both, and apparently the flute while getting your doctorate, I don't even know.
And learning English.
And learning English. Through Netflix, no less.
Netflix.
And who figured out? I mean, really?
Oh, I have underestimated Netflix for too many years, man.
But you know what? And I will tell you, I was learning Russian a few years ago, and all of our Russian friends said, just watch our videos, just watch regular TV, any kind of movie, and you'll pick up the words. Okay, well, that didn't happen.
Yeah. I've been trying that too. I have not been able to. I'm still watching movies in English, and I'm still struggling with the English language.
You got that right. I agree. It's great being here with you this evening and with your next artist.
Yes, I am looking for. Before we jump into our next guest, just tell us a little bit about that little intro video we saw of you.
Oh my goodness. So obviously we're doing a lot of exciting things in the DMV, and that intro video that you saw, that's actually that is the first of our Newsmaker series.
Okay.
So there are so many amazing people in the DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, that we are going to be sharing their stories. We are going to be looking at their projects and the things that they're working on, and actually getting to interview or converse with them up close. And that was Karen and Fred Shawfell. They have a project taking place in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, that is just filled with history and entertainment and so many things about it that it deserved its own show, and it got it. So that was a good thing. And I'm very pleased to have been able to interview them. They are wonderful people. And this project is something to keep your eyes on.
All right. And just FYI, you was killing that blazer, sis. You was killing that blazer, girl. I said, oh, check Carolyn out. What? Looking all regal. I said she had an RTV card with it. I said, oh.
Well, we have to up our game. You know, when you're in the caliber of people that have projects like that going on, you have to run yourself through the creek twice.
Yeah. That's too funny. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up now, we are now going to be joined by the lovely Brooke Taylor. Hey, Brooke, what's going on?
Hello, how are you?
How are you? I'm good. I'm Derek. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, nice meeting you too.
All right.
Hi,
All right. So hold on. That's Carolyn.
Her voice sounds good, even her talking voice.
Yeah.
If I could sing or sang, as they say, I don't even know if I would talk to myself.
Now, that's
Yes,
funny.
you would. Yes, you would.
I'm just being really honest. It's always been a dream of mine, but it's going to be a dream that doesn't come true.
Oh man!
Don't say that.
If it makes you feel better, you will not be on that boat alone, Carolyn. I will be sitting right there. I might be steering that sucker.
You know what? Because I know I can't sing, but Brooke is such a wonderful personality, and just her style and her songs. Well, you know, Derek, you got information on her.
Yes. So let me tell you all. See, I tell you all the time, I don't memorize nothing no more. I'm reading this. I have the information right here in my hand. 51, I ain't got time to be remembering nothing no more. I just read it.
Do your thing.
I just read it. Let me tell y'all who Brooke Taylor is. All right, y'all listening? Muse, is y'all listening? ITV, y'all better be listening. Brooke Taylor runs a Washington, D.C. based indie music label / publishing group called Unexpected Originals, UO for short. The label currently manages 5 performing artists, including a male singer by the name of JM, a female singer by the name of Isha Shante, a girl group by the name of Mova. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That is correct. The Aviators Club and an EDM producer who goes by the name of Limeface X. The Unexpected Originals music label works on a system of in-house production as the talent is developed within this tight-knit circle. Working as a patent examiner has aided Brooke Taylor in research and development, analytics gathering, and industry connections, prompting her hunger for knowledge in the music realm. The Aviators Club was the first group acquired under the UO label, and when live recordings are published, the name Aviators Queenie for Brooke Taylor represents her performing persona. How did I do?
Excellent job. Excellent
How did I
job.
do?
Didn't he? You did a great job there. He really did. Doesn't that make you feel good, Brooke?
It does. It is very nice to hear that being read back to me. It is nice.
You're like, is that me?
It is.
I know, right?
That's what it feels
really
like.
That is so much, and I just loved it. I had a couple questions, Derek, if you don't mind. I realize this is your show, and I'm just coming your living room. But Brooke, how long have you been singing? And don't say since I was 2, but if it's true, go ahead and say it.
No, well, I have been singing a very long time, but I would say professionally, probably the last 15 or 16 years.
Wow. And I love the sound of that professionally. Now, let me just ask you this, because obviously people who sing, if you're going to sing, you're going to sing your whole life because that's what you do. And people always want to be signed by a label. But, and so you have this indie label. But my question is, what made you think you could start a label? I mean, really?
Right. What was I thinking? Right. The audacity. Really what prompted it was a simple question. One day out to lunch with a young man that I've known for a very long time. He said, well, where can I find your music? And I said, well, there's some CDs around, and he gave me this blank stare and was like, you work at the patent office. You can look this up. You can put your music here and there. And so I am genuinely a nerd. I love to learn. And so when prompted, I'm like, oh, I love to do research. So I started to do the research and I said, oh, it's not that difficult. So I tried with myself first. How do I put the music out? How do I protect the music? How do I register the music? How do I promote the music? So once I started with myself, I said, oh, I know a few people who are really good by themselves. And I would love to, I wonder if they would want to do the same thing. Yeah. So I reached out to the first person. I'm going to just say it was JM. He was the young man that I had this lunch with. And when I saw that he had such a passion for music himself on his own, unprompted, without being pushed, that is what sparked me to start looking for other people who on their own, they want to do music, they want to write. You don't have to force them. And then that made it much easier to try to start a little group, as people say, my little groups.
Your little groups.
My little groups.
Wow. And this all kicked off how long ago?
It wasn't too long ago when I really took it seriously and just started to form. It was and said, okay, this is going to be the label name. It was the official opening was December 2019.
Oh, wow.
It felt very hopeful. And then 2020 came and I said, well, can we still do this? And 2020, we put out a lot of music.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah. But I'm curious, Aviators Club. I mean, help me. You have a plane or something? Help me out.
So the Aviators Club is the group that I'm a part of. It originally started, it was 3 of us. So myself as a lead singer and lead songwriter, produced 2 other producers. One of them alternated between a rapper and a singer and a producer. The other one was the main producer. His name is Julian Nixon. And as a matter of fact, he's responsible for about 90% of our catalog.
Wow.
So when I say in-house, he's gone off to Hollywood and makes music for, some of the stars. I'm not a name dropper, but typically this would go, he has done things for the likes of Wale, Dr. Dre, Estelle. Yeah, he's done.
Okay.
Yadena.
Wow.
I'm
Okay. I know
so
you're not a
funny.
name dropper, but are you really dropping those names?
I am. I'm dropping those names.
Drop
all
them,
right.
drop
All right. Now I'm picking
Drop
them
them
up.
like they hot, girl. Go on, drop them names. Go on, drop them. Let's sprinkle them down on them. Sprinkle them on us.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. I love that. I love that. So it's interesting. Now you said you go out and you're looking for artists, or at least you were. So you're curating the artists you want to come. Normally, an artist will go to look. An artist hopes they're noticed by a label.
Right.
Who wants them. So what's your
So
how do you want the
starting
process?
off, of course, I'm not in that because I didn't really want to be in that type of a position. I like to really, because the difference between an indie label and I would say mainstream is looking for pop, like one of the famous artists have said, popularity. How can we turn this person into a star and milk them for everything? Whereas sometimes when you do that, you lose the talent aspect of it. You lose the desire and the drive. When you do an indie, these individuals are dedicated to their craft, to being a creative, and it makes it easier because you don't have to force them. And you're not, and in my position, I'm not out to get anything from them other than to curate the talent. That's the challenge to myself. How can I curate this talent? Get a really good person who is an excellent writer and an excellent singer. How can I help them become a better performer? And how can we increase their songwriting potential? And that's pretty much what I've been doing with UO. And it's like a nice little representation for DC2 being female led. It's very exciting.
Yeah. Indie.
That's
I'm sorry, Carolyn, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, she said being female led. That makes me wonder how many females own record labels.
That is something that I've looked up. I made it my business when we first started to look up who else is doing this. One in DC, I think I found maybe two, but one is discontinued. I can't remember their names right now, but I know one was a girl group who worked together, and the three women produced their own indie label. The other one is no longer active. But then when you look at, there is a website, I can't think of, but they keep track. If you were to literally type in female run indie record labels, there's a website that keeps track, and Unexpected Originals is there.
Oh my goodness.
That's what's up.
Thank you. And let me tell you, I was so naive, because, people talk about old school and then there's just old. So it's like indie label. My first thought was Indianapolis, Indiana, but that's just independent label. So I educated myself thanks to Google.
Yes. So for everybody, indie means independent. So it's just not attached to anything mainstream. And the artists in those labels are indie. They're making their decisions of what they want you to hear, how they want you to hear it. They are in charge. Whereas mainstream, even though they will do their social media and say they're in charge, somebody else is in charge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to take a very, very brief break because we got to get our breaks in. And when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation and get as much more information as we can before we call it a night. So you guys don't go anywhere.
Sure.
All right. We'll be right back after these messages.
Can't deny that I like the way we vibe. I knock on your door, you open it up, can I come inside? Let me set the mood right. I know what you like, just give me some time. Yeah. Tell me what you're doing tonight, 'cause I've been looking for Mrs. Right, and you're looking just like my type. So tell me what you're doing tonight. Tell me what you're doing tonight. Mrs. Right, and you're looking just like my type. So tell me what you're doing.
I cannot lie, it's been on my mind when I do the most. You hold me close, you are the prize, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Since you know what I like, just tell me the time, and when you arrive, I got a surprise for you. So tell me what we're doing tonight. I'm Miss Forever, not Mrs. Right. And you're looking just like my type. So tell me what we're doing tonight. Tell me what you're doing tonight. 'Cause I've been looking for Mrs. Right. And you're looking just like my type. So tell me what you're doing. I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing tonight. I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing tonight. Tell me what you're doing tonight. 'Cause I've been looking for Mrs. Right. And you're looking just like my type. So tell me what you're doing tonight. Tell me what you're doing tonight. 'Cause I've been looking for Mrs. Right. And you're looking just like my type. So tell me what you're doing. This ain't a game, no time to play with you. I'm here to stay, you feel the same, do you? It's now or never, you and me together. Just tell me. Tell me what we're doing. Tell me what we're doing. Tell me what we're doing tonight. 'Cause I've been looking for Mrs. Right. And you're looking just like my type. So tell me what we're doing tonight. Tell me what we're doing tonight. 'Cause I've been looking for Mrs. Right. And you're looking just like my type. So tell me what we're doing. Tell me what we're doing tonight. 'Cause I've been looking for Mrs. Right. And you're looking just like my type. So tell me what we're doing tonight. Tell me what we're doing tonight. 'Cause I've been looking for Mrs. Right.
You know you are a hot one. We are lime, we are laugh, we are chat, we no chill, we are hot one. Temperature rise, beer vibes in ya, this a hot one. Link up, connect, bust a sweat when you're the fun, the hot one. We gonna spice it up like fire.
I'm not crying because that was so beautiful. I'm not
Wait a
crying.
minute, hold on.
It was just something about it was like a gnat flying in here.
Oh,
But Derek, that's how I felt. Wait a minute, that
It
was
was
a
a gnat
real
flying in
couple.
here. I'm
Real
not gonna say that
couple, yeah.
that I'm crying because that was beautiful, because that would not be manly.
It would not be manly. But wasn't that beautiful? But the song.
Yes.
Tell me
yes.
what we do. And you guys. Okay, first of all, that whole production was
Yeah.
your label putting all that together. I mean,
Yeah, so the studio part of it, the editing of the video. So I really wanted the song to come across the way it was intended. So when you
whew,
first listen to it, you're not sure. You notice how the video started kind of like grainy. You're like, what is
Mhm.
this?
yeah, you're not really right.
You're right. You're not really. It's like, okay, where's this going? But
Yeah.
we wrote a song that transitions from. It sounds like I'm asking you out on a date.
Mhm.
But at
That's
the
what
end
it
of the
sounded.
song,
That's exactly
Yeah.
what it sounded.
you're getting married, and so it transitions from all of those steps: the engagement, the dating, the engagement, and the actual wedding at the very end. And they're such a beautiful couple. They live in Atlanta.
But wait a
Hey,
minute, as
I'd
I'm
probably
looking at,
passed him in traffic.
well,
Yeah,
Derek Andre is in Atlanta,
the
but
road
oh,
and
exactly. But wait a minute, hold on. And then the majesty of the wedding. I'm looking at.
wasn't it gorgeous?
No, that was beyond gorgeous. That was
Yeah.
straight money. I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, so who are these folks?
Hey,
But
right.
and let me just ask you, is that you singing?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was.
That's
Small
listen.
snippet,
So
yeah.
wait a minute. So hold on. So Brooke, tell our listeners and our viewers,
Yeah.
because as he mentioned, Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, Roku, Time
Mhm.
Warner Cable, Tempo, all of the above,
Yes.
and 90 Latin markets. With all of that, and so let the people know that was your voice singing so beautifully. What is your singing style?
Mhm.
Wow. I love R&B, soul. I love funk. So you can get a little in there sometimes.
Uh-oh.
And jazz. So there's some jazzy notes too. Yeah, that's how I would describe it.
Wow. That kind of
I'm
sums what
glad.
you
I'm
think, Carolyn. That
glad.
kind of
I'm
sums it up. I
so
mean,
glad that you liked it.
I was shocked that you
Yeah.
couldn't have told me that wasn't a full-on major 4 label production. And I will say that because you were talking about the indie labels.
Mhm.
I've read somewhere that the indie labels have now, I don't want to say, excuse me, overshadowed, but they have outpaced the majors. And as a fact,
Yeah.
the major labels are paying $1 billion or $2 billion a year to indie artists.
They are scrambling to get this talent because the
Mhm.
difference is, when you have, now I will agree, labels know major labels, mainstream labels know exactly what they're doing. Their system is a well-oiled machine. Indie is not so much because everything is so new and dependent, and we have different avenues where we're trying to please than the major labels. Major labels, here's your money. Now I need you to do this, and this to keep the engine going. Indie label is like, I don't have any money to give you, but we can
Here's my
work
talent.
together. And what you get is you'll get a pure sound. You'll
Yes.
get music from the heart. You'll get exactly what the artist wants to give you. And
Mhm.
sometimes with major record labels, the artists become dissatisfied. They're giving you they're giving you what their marketing department has told them will move numbers temporarily. But that's not necessarily what real people want to hear nowadays. So that's why the indie labels and indie artists are killing, even when it comes to streaming. When
Yeah.
it comes to like when you watch Netflix or even like this channel, you guys are going to get to the point where you're going to have your own music that originated from somewhere else.
Mhm.
Derek Andre.
Look, shameless plug. Is that a shameless plug?
Shameless plug.
But if you notice, like even major companies like Nissan, different car commercials,
Yeah.
movies, the streaming services for TV shows are all playing music you've never heard from artists you've never heard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you're
Well,
right. That's how the indies are taking over.
Listen, we got 1 minute left. Less
Okay.
than a minute. All right, real quick. Tell the viewers, all these millions of viewers, where they can find your music before we go.
All right. So Unexpected Originals, we have a few whole catalogs that are floating on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal. Let's see. You have Deezer, Napster is still around, iHeartRadio. You can go everywhere and you can type in The Aviators Club, which is my group. You can type in JM. You can type in Isha Shantae. She has an album coming out soon, and we have this party this weekend. It's going to be great.
And we're going to do it on Pop-Up TV. So just know that CFN is going to be there.
Please come back Saturday.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much. We got 10 seconds. I love you all. We'll see you all next Thursday, 8:30 on The Muse. This was awesome. You all wonderful, Brooke.
Thank you.
Agnes, thank you, Carolyn. Y'all be good. Peace.